Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year.
Yes.
That's what we would like to have, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes,
Let's do it. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Well, hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, for no further ado, someone wanted me, well, they didn't ask per se, but they did mention to me that Beyonce will be putting her album out after Blue's birthday in January. I don't know if that's true. Part 3.
Yep.
I don't know. Is it going to be a gospel? Is it going to be blues?
There's some predictions out there on the internet of what people think it's going to be. We're not sure. She's going to make an announcement. It's curious that
I don't know. But
yes.
We did see the Super Bowl.
We did.
And I don't want to say anything because it was mediocre at best for me. It's Beyonce.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Come, that's Beyonce.
Beyonce did her Beyonce.
She did her Beyonce. That's it. Nobody taken from that. But I think it lacked something to me.
It definitely did.
It was just something, I don't know. Maybe it was the music. Maybe it wasn't what I expected. She looked fabulous.
Oh yes, most definitely.
She was giving her Beyonce-ness.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it lacked luster. I know what it is.
What?
For me, it was too much too late to start promoting that album. That's what it was.
Time she
to promote it after almost a year. You're like, is it a year? Came out during the summer? I don't know. I felt like now you're pushing the song on me, and now I want to hear something new. I would have preferred that she would have came out something with the new music, or that she did a mixture. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. It was a little contrived. It lacked luster. I understand that it was home. It looked like it's like I was at the marching championship, looking at bands. I don't know. It was just too much, too over the top. She looked fabulous. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking her daughter looked great.
Yes,
for her to be 12.
Mm-hmm.
That girl.
She was even acting with the.
Y'all better keep your hands on her. She's beautiful. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yes, 10 months. Cowboy Carter has been out.
So we haven't heard nothing. It's like it was just too much for me. It wasn't the place. No. I didn't hear the audience screaming like that. Yeah, of course it's Beyonce, and yes, after she sing. But when you look at the show, it just wasn't for me. It lacked luster. It was mediocre. It was Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to performance, no one I know can top her.
Right.
I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know. Do you know anyone?
No. I'm going down a checklist. I thought maybe Riri.
I did, yes, Riri in her day.
Yeah, in her day.
But Riri gone. Riri been gone.
All right, then I thought maybe Miley Cyrus.
No, I thought Taylor Swift. But Taylor Swift don't put on no show.
No, she
Taylor Swift ain't gonna dance and flip and rise up. Well, she'll do all that, but Taylor Swift ain't doing all that. No. So I was thinking about Katy Perry. But Katy Perry don't do shows.
Yeah, no. Katy Perry was a good rival, though.
I don't know anyone that I can put with her other than, can I say it?
Uh-huh.
Let me make sure. Usher.
Okay.
That can perform.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about performance, singing,
Dancing. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Usher.
Yep.
I haven't seen Chris Brown
No.
in person or like on TV. He's a hidden away jewel.
Yeah.
But because he's not really on TV like that, we really don't get to see what his concerts are. So you would have to go to a show to see it. But Usher be showing you all on TV what he all about.
Especially
right?
during his residency.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, so let's see what is did I just shuffle these cards? I know I did before we came on air, but let's see what Beyonce new album when it comes out. I'm excited to see it.
Yes.
I want to know what it is.
I am too.
I want to know, is it gospel or is it blue? No, it can't be blues because she already did country. Is it techno? I hope not. I don't know what it could be. What do you think it could be?
I'm trying to pull up the list that all right, it says here are some fan theories. This is what AI gave me. Here are some fan theories about the genre of Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
Rock, opera, Latin inspired.
I could see a rock or opera. I could see a rock opera.
Mm-hmm. Latin inspired. Ooh, jazz or gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, those are some fan theories that fans are speculating.
I could see a rock opera. I could see that. I could see her. I could see that. She's done made it to the place where she can take a spill.
That's true.
She done made it to a place where, if she can do some things and if it don't work, she's okay. She is etched in stone. When they say your name is on the Hollywood walk, her name is etched there for eternity. She will be known for at least 200 years. She will be, after her death, she will be known, I know, for a good 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
A good 100 years. That I do know. I don't know anything after that because sooner or later, everything dies out.
Yeah.
You're just put in the line of unforgetfulness. But me and you, we wouldn't even last a good 25. But I'm saying for her, I say a good 100 years, people will still be talking about her name, be talking about her, using her in essays and in EI, and using her for, you understand?
Yes.
And EI, and what are they imitating and picking up her things? Because remember, we're going to be evolved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what came out? We came out Hyacinth. I don't know what's going on with her, but I definitely see a 5-year and I see a conformity. I think that she is conforming to something. She is putting down her guards. She's giving in and she's going to do something, or she's doing something. One of the things that I think she did, which was mind-boggling, is by her taking on the name Carter. That is a sense of conforming, taking back what's mine. I don't know if that means that. However, I definitely see Sagittarius here too. So I definitely see Taurus. I see Sagittarius. So I see that fire. And I also see this is the wheel of fortune. So she's taking a chance.
Okay.
She's taking a chance on something. Also, I see the moon and I see Aquarius. So when I think of Aquarius, what do I think about Aquarius? What is the main thing I think about? What do I think about Aquarius?
The revolutionary rebellion.
Rebellion, right. Revolutionary, rebellion, air. Running from something, getting away from something, knowing something, but trying to get away from something. Wait a minute, where am I going with this reading? I'm supposed to be reading about her album.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am reading about the case. That's crazy, right? I see her arms are folded. Let me go with it. Shut down, separated. I want to know, when you did the show, when you did that show, I want to know, was your heart in it? Was your heart in it? Or was it just an obligation or a debt that had to be paid? Speak truth.
Good question.
I want to know that. It was the end of the line. What do you mean? It was nowhere else to go. Face to face. What do you mean that there was no place to hide? The Ten of Swords. An obligation. An obligation. Fulfilling obligations.
Maybe that's where the slight lackluster energy was.
Where was this? For me, it lacks something, an obligation. Was your heart in it? Was your heart in it, though? Was your heart in it? I had to stop and ask. Was your heart in it? Was your heart in this?
The Aquarius again.
Aquarius again. In a sense, my heart is in everything. Because I'm a star. You know, I'm a star. Star. That's what popped to my mind. But anyway, it's like the end of the line. I am a star. And I'm going to show up and I'm going to do what stars do. And whatever's going on in my personal life, they ain't got nothing to do with it. So, did you give your best, star? It says yes. It wasn't what I would call my best considering the confinement. And coming up with to fill it, to try to make it look big. They was in Texas. And you know, I'm getting the impression that, like, I don't know, but this is what I'm getting. They're in Texas. And so they wanted something big because everything in Texas they say is big. So they wanted to be big. And it was big. And I think, and sometimes it was just too big. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what she was saying. It was favorable. It was big. They wanted it big. She wanted it big, probably. But I'm a star and I show up. So what if you like it, fine. If you don't like it, she'll get it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't because she didn't show up. It was because they were just trying to make it big. That's all I'm getting out of this. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Trying to fill it up, make it big, make everything look big and grand. And for such a short time, and the few songs she picked, it didn't feel the spectacular. Mm-hmm. The mics wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't right. And I'm coming from a heart of love. You know, actually, it didn't make me feel like I just want to stay to the TV. Now, I know there are people who love Beyonce and no matter what she do, she does no wrong. But I'm not one of those people. I am a person that if you made it, you made it. I'm happy. But I hold no one as an idol. I don't care who you are. No one is greater than me. No one is going to get my praises like that but me. Mm-hmm. I gotta love me like that. I can't love somebody outside of me greater than me. I love my daughter as I love myself. She's close to me. I don't know Beyonce. So why would I hail her? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is where I stand. So in my judgment, of the show and of her. And from what she's saying she showed up. She did it. It was supposed to fill the space. And if it lacked luster, she gets that. You know, when she was riding in her horse, she sounded like she was trying to, because she got that little trembling. But it was for me. Yeah, and it was a long walk, boring. It wasn't no dancing because you can't scare the horse. People were sitting in cars. It was a long walk, and it wasn't nothing exciting about it. No. It wasn't like they were showing anything. Nothing. It was just that. I'm just saying, just look at it again and just see if that was the last video on earth before you died. Before you died, and that would be the last video that you say you want to see before you close your eyes. Would that be the one? I'm just saying, Beyonce. Mm-hmm. I rest my case. And what else can I say? You have a question?
Yes, I do have a question. Mm-hmm. My question
I never answered the question about her album. We went over here. It's just doing its own thing.
Because she got a lot on her mind.
She's got a lot on her mind. Mm-hmm.
Did she even though this was a moment to fill an obligation or a contract, mm-hmm. Was this Beyonce's last try to promote her album to try to win an award, maybe? Sway the audience that one last time?
To show I'm here for you. Yeah, I get you. So was this just one time just to say, hey guys, don't forget me. Make me album of the year with this album right here. I'm coming out with part 2, with part 3. Look out for it. Make me album of the year. Is that what she's saying? Wow, baby Crone, that is profound, baby. Beyonce. Is that it? I'm going to trust what the cards say. I'm shuffling you. I'm ready. Was that like clickbait? Fire, creativity, make plans, Aries, Cardinal, Leo, fix, Sagittarius, mutable, a go-getter, movement, curious, change, confidence, determination.
It sounds like it.
Sound like it.
That was that last creative spark up.
It's like, let me try one more time here. Let me amp it for y'all. Don't forget this album. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. She is determined. It's like, I know I didn't, but I'm pushing it now. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. I gave y'all a big thing. Don't forget it when it come time. Album of your baby Crone. Baby Crone.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Yes.
I wouldn't have thought that way if her reading didn't turn to get us so off focus from the read from her.
Yeah,
album.
I'm like, why am I talking about running and hiding and changing your name? You're separated. You got your guards up here. You're conforming. You're playing. You're mentally playing a game, but you got the wheel of hope, the wheel of fortune, because you got this that you're really trying to get the album of the year. You try to downplay it, but you're really not down. Girl, what you talking about? How was her album going to do? It says a cockroach. Now, you know this cockroach come out all the time. It says here it's resilient. It's resilient. But outside of that, it says, I like to read, it's Beyonce. It's going to survive. It's Beyonce. Mm-hmm. So we can't judge her like we judge everybody else. No. You know, judging her is like judging Taylor Swift. It's like you can't judge them. They already made it. They made a song. It already famous. You know, yes. So you got to judge them on, did it make number one? How close was it to number one? and who was up there with them at the time. You got to go on that level. At least that's what I find.
Mm-hmm.
So here, this is a cockroach. So let's read what it says. The ultimate end, the power to overcome diversity and thrive despite the circumstances, have the ability to withstand harsh conditions or criticism. So yes, how's her album going to do? I think it's going to be something that is going to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that it might be a little hard sell. Maybe, I'm not sure, because it keeps saying it's resilient. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's Beyonce. And whatever Beyonce put out, she's got an army that will support her no matter what. Mm-hmm. I realize that, and that's kind of not good sometimes, because that means people will see you as good even when you're not at your best.
Yes.
So you really can't trust. So I would be more apt to listen to somebody like me who's saying, look, we know you get Beyonce, the white, everything. Look, but when we're looking at the show, I just thought it was just too much for such a little, too slow, just wasn't it. And I think you're right. I think it was all promoting that Cowboy Carter, that album. I think that she did. And I think it was just too much. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I was expecting something more upbeat.
Yeah, I definitely understand. But you know what? That brings me to my next question is Beyonce like trying to like sell her image? Because this was in Texas. She was born in Texas. She's repping Texas with Cowboy Carter all of a sudden. So it just seems like,
is Beyonce trying to make peace with her hometown or giving them praise? Because I don't know Beyonce ever doing something this big in Texas. Okay. See here, when I see bedroom, so this is personal.
Okay.
So personal in a sense, yes, I did the show. It was personal. That's where my home is. That's where I sleep. That's where my life was. That's where I grew up. It's personal. You understand? She said this is some kind of restoration took place when she did it. You are correct in that. I also see that she is feeling more closeness and more affectionate to her fans who felt as though she got too big and left and went out in the world, and to come back and to do it there. I did that. It could be that. It could be that some peace had come, some kind of restoration, because it is no mistake that she did it in her hometown. Mm-hmm. And she did it big for Texas. But for me, the crowd is the good crowd, but it wasn't giving. Like when I seen her do the Super Bowl, when she did it with, what's his name? Let's go. You know who I'm talking about. Just say, yeah, I know you're talking about. Just say, I know you're going to just make me keep on singing. Instead of just saying, yes, I know you're talking about. You're just going to act like you don't know. You should say, let me get the name. Now I feel like I'm in a contest with you to think who's going to get it first. Oh, my goodness. As good as I know it's that. Oh, my goodness. This is terrible. As good as I know his name. Stop. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. No, sure guy. The guy that's gamble and drink. I mean, not I don't know about drinking, but gamble and debt. And you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Baby Corn and I got brain freeze. I cannot think of his name. But you know who I'm talking about. And I can't even move forward because I'm stuck here.
What?
You done with it?
Oh, yes. Bruno
Mars. When did you figure it out?
Yes, we said stop. Wait a minute.
Why didn't you just yell out Bruno Mars?
You're right.
I'm saying she just play games too much for me. That's just too much. But even then, the audience was rocking and you could hear the excitement. I just didn't hear it in this one. Maybe I'll go back and look at a little bit. I don't know if I could just sit back and look at the whole thing again. I'm sorry. And this is no offense. This is just my opinion. But like I said, how's her album going to do? I see that her album, let me just try one more card. Let me just take it from the middle right there. This is what I see. One more card. And whatever to say, it is what it is. What I say again, I say this is something she's going to push. This is something different. This is something art. This is something, again, that's going to take us out of the norm. That is different. This is her stretching her wings, being more authentic of who she wants to be at this age and stage in her career. Mm-hmm. So she's putting new stuff out. She's doing new stuff because she does want to take a seat. So she is changing her style a little bit. You understand? Mm-hmm. So whatever this is, it's been a journey. It's been a transition for her. You know, it's been a journey. It's been a transition. It's been something that she's resilient about. She's looking forward to it. And maybe if that one doesn't, maybe this one will. I don't know. But I think whatever it is, she's worked hard at this, whatever it is, and whatever she's presenting, and she wants to present it to us. How will her album be? As I said, you know Beyonce. Will it make number one? Making one number one is not an issue.
No.
That's not an issue. The issue is how long can it stay number one? Because if she makes number one and she only stay number one for a week, that's not good, mm-hmm. in my opinion, considering that she could be up on a chart for weeks.
Yes.
Or somebody done been up on the chart for 4 or 6 weeks and she was only up there for 2. How she went. That's what we look at, don't we, baby?
Yes, that's what we
look at the charts, how long they stand. So when we judge, we're judging by charts, mm-hmm. data, yes?
Yes.
So this seemed like when I'm excited. This is the first time that I'm really excited to look at one of Beyonce's new songs. I'm excited because I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't, but I know that it's something innovative. I know it's something she put a lot into it. I know it's something personal. I know it's something personal, something secretive, something that she's sharing in this. It's something personal. And I know it's something that she's sharing. It's something that she's giving us. And it's been a journey. And I think she's speaking to us in this one. We will see. That's what my cards say. And that's what I think about her new album. Did I answer the question? I think I said it. Everything yes. I said is allegedly, mm-hmm. but that's what I'm getting. We will see. Is she sending us a message? Is she sending us a subliminal? Is she speaking? The cards are saying, yes, she is. This has been a labor of love. And this is the conclusion of the trilogy or whatever she was putting out there for us. So this is she wants you to listen. So we will be listening to it. Mm-hmm. We don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm thinking Mao, something Mao. I don't know. Maybe a combination of everything. We will see. Well, that's my read. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Will Beyonce music be number one? Will it make a hit? I don't know. Time will tell.
Yes.
Well, what do I say? If you love us, like us, enjoy us, please subscribe if you haven't. Yes. And if you enjoyed this kind of gobbledygook and me talking and sharing what I see in spirit about it, please, if you like that, well, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have a comment or somebody that you want me to talk about, please let me know. Leave me a comment and I'll look into it. And with that being said, you have a lovely evening. And you know what I say to you all. Sunflowers.